Thanks as always for joining us this morning. So this is, again, the first time we've had the chance to talk to you this season. Can you kind of give us your thoughts on your team so far going through the non-conference season and then these first 5 games of Sun Belt play?
Well, I thought we had a good non-conference. I wouldn't say great. We had a couple of wins that, kind of slipped out of our hands a little bit. But overall, I thought we did a good job with our non-conference slate. We finished up there at Florida in Gainesville right before the Christmas break. And then we come out of there, with the mentality of getting better. Obviously, this conference race is going to be a tough one. You look across the board, and you got a lot of teams that are vying for a spot right now. And obviously, we're one of them. I think, 5 games into it, I think we're starting to play pretty good basketball. The thing we got to do is try to, figure out a way to, number one, close out games, and number two, play a little bit more consistently, for 40 minutes. And, during stretches of time, we're playing good basketball, as we saw at Arkansas State on Saturday. Well, here in Little Rock, but versus Arkansas State on Saturday. We just got to find ways to close some games out.
And Coach, this is your first season as a head coach. What have you learned, and what's been the adjustment from being an assistant coach?
Well, just the responsibilities and the time. Obviously, instead of worrying about a few players now, obviously I have to worry about all of my players, my staff, and making sure everything is going well in the program. Academics. Just a whole other set of responsibilities. But I've been having fun, been having a ball with it. Obviously, being here from Little Rock, this is a wonderful and a great opportunity for me. Obviously, my team right now, we're in a good spot. Obviously, we got to have a great weekend this weekend. We got South Alabama and Troy coming in, and then we need to take advantage of these opportunities at home.
And, Coach, you just briefly alluded to it, but what's it like to coach in your hometown of Little Rock and be the head coach of Little Rock's team?
Well, it's a great opportunity for me. I'm here. I got both sets of grandparents here. Little Rock is where I was born and raised for the most part. I was actually born in Pine Bluff, which is 40 minutes from here, but moved here when I was about 18 months. And so I take a great sense of pride in this responsibility. Obviously, last year we had a dream season, an unbelievable season, winning 30 games. And, I just want to put my best foot forward and try to keep this program at a respectable level and win. Again, we had a pretty good non-conference slate. And now we just got to finish out these 13 games of conference play left and hopefully give ourselves, an opportunity to compete for the Sun Belt Conference Championship down in New Orleans.
Coach, your defense is one of the tops in the Sun Belt. What's the key to their success stopping opposing offenses this season?
Well, a big part of it is Liz Sochi. We got to do a better job. Our defense hadn't been, what we wanted it to be at this particular point in the season. Last year we had one of the best defenses in the nation. A little bit of that is inexperience this year. We're not as old and experienced as we were last season. Our depth is not quite where it was last season. But Liz Sochi, it all starts with him, anchoring our defense inside. We have to do a better job of, guarding the basketball up front. And then we had to do a better job in transition defense. But part of our problems in transition defense stem from our offense at times. Turning the basketball over. So those are kind of some of the points we've been working on here the last couple of weeks. I've seen some progress. We got to continue to come in and work every day to try to, iron out some of those wrinkles.
Coach, can you give us some insight into Kemi Osi and his journey coming back from an injury to now playing significant minutes for your team the past 2 seasons, but this season too?
Yeah, he's Kemi's a tough kid. I got a great group of 6 seniors in that locker room, and all those guys, man, are respectable young men that'll be positive influences on our society, man, once basketball stops for him. But, he's one of those guys, man. He comes to work every day. He's a tough kid. He wants to do well. His heart is in the right place. And obviously that was a tough injury for him, one that, really risked his career. A lot of people said he would never play basketball again, but Kemi has the mental toughness to come back from things like that. And we're going to need him, man, to finish out the season playing well. Obviously, he's one of our guys that is capable of making and taking big shots. And we got to do a better job of getting him opportunities as we finish up this conference race.
Coach, you've got two games coming up this weekend, both at home, South Alabama and Troy. Your thoughts on the Jaguars and the Trojans heading into this weekend's games?
Well, Coach Graves and Coach Cunningham, they both are doing a great job. I mean, they got their team right in the middle of this race. There's 8 teams out of 12, that are sitting there vying, sitting there with 2 losses or 3 losses. And, I think each and every game is important for everybody in this league. And you got to take them one game at a time. And, I'm sure with those guys, I think their approach right now in the locker room is to try to go on this road swing, versus us in Arkansas State and maybe try to get a split. And, what we got to do is make sure it doesn't happen here in Little Rock. We've let some opportunities slip here at home as of late. Last year we didn't lose a game here at home. Our fans were terrific on Saturday being here for the Arkansas State game. We probably had about 5,500 in here. I expected them to continue to support us, but we got to play better. We got to coach better. And I'm looking forward to this weekend.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot for joining us this morning on the call, and best of luck during your first season leading the Little Rock Trojans this year.
All right, thank you.